But let me ask, when will this inhuman treatment of our Filipino workers end? When will the upliftment of their human dignity begin? To the Kuwaiti government and all others where our OFWs work, we seek and expect your assistance in this regard. We do not seek special treatment or privileges for our workers, but we do expect respect for the dignity and basic human rights. Keep them free from harm. I implore you, nakikiusap ako sa lahat ng mga Arabo. The Filipino is no slave to anyone, anywhere and everywhere. Every unlawful physical injury that is inflicted on an OFW is an injury I personally bear as the head of this republic. Every abuse committed against an OFW is an affront against us as a sovereign nation. I ask that our overseas Filipino workers is that the dignity is honored and the rights of human being upheld and respected. We send to you a Filipino worker, hale and hearty, determined to work in his heart out in order to give his family a decent and comfortable life in the Philippines. Do not give us back a battered worker or a mutilated corpse. If the Philippine government is reduced to helplessness because other foreign governments do not heed our request to protect and give justice to our overseas Filipino workers within the limits that their laws allow, then let me say this both as a matter of personal conviction and national policy. I am ready to take drastic steps that would help preserve Filipino life and limb. We do not intend to offend any government or anyone. But if a ban is what is needed, then let it be so. Used to be that we were adopting the policy of death penalty. Nawala na yan. Okay. Criminal laws says that you cannot escape liability by just pretending to be ignorant. So, in order not to be ignorant, we have to publish our penal laws, especially with punitive sanctions. One of the fundamental requirements in a decent and a humane society, a democracy, is that you must know the law that you are violating. Now, you decide a case in the international court like a common law. You come up with new theories about crimes, making a crime for an act or a deed. But these laws must be published in the official gazette to be really effective laws. Now the treaty says that we signed the treaty, we delivered the documents in Rome, sabi ninyo, but those laws were submitted to you but were not published yung mga definition of what are the crimes that you can take cognizance of. One of the fundamentals is really that you have to publish it in the official gazette, which this government did not, or not my government. I did not sign it. Now the treaty says that the treaty shall form part of the laws of the land. So itong extrajudicial killing, there is no international international penal code. Our land says, the Philippine Land Republic says, that before a penal statute or a punitive act can be a basis for prosecution, you have to publish it. Was there any publication? None. What is in the revised penal code? There is no extrajudicial killing. Then, our principles of territoriality is that the crime must only be prosecuted in the place or the country where the crime was committed. So, everyone who wants to come home, I said to Secretary Bello, those who want to be repatriated, with or without money, I will ask PAL and Cebu Pacific to provide the transportation. I want them out of the country, those who want to go out, in 72 hours. I will not wait. I said that's about 1 week. No. We will count our lives by the hours, because apparently every hour there is a suffering and agony brutality committed by Filipinos. When we were called upon to help maintain the balance of power and see to it that Iraq stops, or there is no Iraq at all, and the Kuwait government freed from its headache. We were there for you. You know, it's very sad that this is what we get in return. Well, maybe someday. God is good. God is great. He will balance everything. Sometimes. Somewhere. Somehow. And we will wait for that time. Our only crime is that we are poor. I said, God is a great being. This is a dangerous world. Do not count on us. We will do things the way we believe to the greater interest of this nation.